pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
2nd and 11. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all?
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Dreadnoughts 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urge.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd down and 3.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Let's see what you got. Hey, 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Pushes him over. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Cowboys.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh,
the
that's
40,
the way to run it, boy.
30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Red Dots 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense back out there at the line, ready to drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the San Antonio first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's coming. Check him. Check him.
2nd and 6. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And some room to roam now.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and that will write a finish to this ball game.